That would be like a white person, I don't know, using the N-word, talking about somebody black, then says, well, I really didn't mean it, and then he speaks at a Klan rally. Catherine Rampell and Scott Jennings on CNN last night got into somewhat of a royal rumble in speaking about this. Now, Scott Jennings will defend anybody that is on Donald Trump's side, no matter what they do or what they say. Scott Jennings has zero credibility. I think he's an awful human being. But he reached new levels on CNN yesterday. Catherine Rampell is a wonderful journalist. And the only reason why I was watching CNN last night is because she was on the panel, and she gives it to Scott Jennings. Now, listen to Scott Jennings defend Elon Musk with all that context that I've given you about him talking to the AFD days after this controversy where many people have accused him of using the Sig Heil. Listen to Scott Jennings on CNN with a Jewish woman on the panel defend Elon Musk.
So he has a long record of supporting the Jewish people, number one. Number two, anybody who is asserting this thing he did on the stage the other day was a Sig Heil, which I just heard you say, lawyer up maybe, because absolute ridiculous thing to say. Under no circumstances.
The Nazis in Germany thought it was a Sig Heil.
The Nazis in Germany thought it was a Sig Heil. Under no circumstances was he doing anything other than expressing enthusiastically.
Why don't you do it on TV right now?
His appreciation.
Why don't you do it on TV right now if you think it's so?
Number three.
Now.
Yeah, there you go. Why don't you do it on TV right now? Now, of course, he didn't. And the woman you hear speaking there is Catherine Rampell. She is a great journalist, Washington Post. She's also Jewish. And Jennings is defending Elon Musk, just like he defends Donald Trump and anybody else that is on Donald Trump's side, because he is a right-wing hack. But again, this is where Catherine Rampell gets him. Have a listen to this conversation now. Continue where Catherine says, again, why don't you just do it on TV right now if you don't think it's wrong?
This salute trutherism is outrageous. This is the most.
Do it right now on TV.
This is the biggest conspiracy.
Right now on TV.
It's crazy.
If you think it's normal, if you think this is a normal way to greet people, do it right now on TV. Why won't you?
Because he knows it is a Sig Heil. Because he knows the truth, but he lies on TV. She got him good there. If you don't think there's anything wrong with doing what Elon Musk did, and I actually believe what she is saying is the truth, I do believe it was a Sig Heil. You just look at Elon Musk's past and the things he said about the Holocaust and Jews in the past. If you don't think, Scott, there's anything wrong with doing a Sig Heil, then why don't you, or you don't think it's a Sig Heil, then why don't you do it right now on television? Scott Jennings didn't do it. He's a coward, and he knows. He knows what Elon Musk did was wrong. Worse than wrong. And here's the point that Jennings was trying to make, and he just completely embarrassed himself last night. He admits that he doesn't know anything about German politics. Have a listen to this.
You're saying 50% of Republicans deny the existence of the Holocaust? Because that's the case for AFD members.
I don't know anything about German politics. I'm not an
maybe
expert on German politics. I am telling you, I'm here to stand up against the defamatory statement against Elon Musk.
And then I think we have to
go. So first of all, if he says he doesn't know anything about German politics, then why are you defending Elon Musk speaking in front of the AFD? And again, this is somebody that has done her homework in Catherine Rampell. She's 150% correct. Many members in the AFD are self-admitted Nazis themselves. They're Holocaust deniers. And while Scott Jennings has no idea what he's talking about, and I would argue he doesn't just know nothing about German politics, he doesn't know anything about American politics either. And the fact that CNN continues to pay this guy, this imbecile, who's now defending the Sig Heil, that's basically what he's doing. He knows exactly what Elon Musk was doing. How CNN still pays this guy, in my personal opinion, is absolutely and positively embarrassing. Good job, Catherine Rampell. Scott Jennings, you are a despicable turd, is what you are. You are hateful, you are bigoted, and you defend the indefensible on CNN every day. Whether you're blaming DEI hires for the fires in California or you're blaming migrants for all the issues, you defend Donald Trump again and again. And the statement that Scott Jennings says on CNN, this was a mandate and the American people have spoken. For all you idiots out there that are MAGA supporters and for all you morons out there that support Donald Trump, this was not a mandate. Less than half the people who voted for Donald Trump. What does that mean? That the other half hate Donald Trump like me. This is not a mandate, and half of the country, or at least half of the people that voted, do not want Donald Trump in the White House. So this is not some sort of mandate, and all the American people have spoken. Yes, Donald Trump won the election. He got less than half of the votes. So stop it with this nonsense that, well, the American people were willing to put January 6th to the side. No, at least half of America has not put it off to the side. At least half of America does not want Donald Trump in the White House. At least half of America is on the right side of history, and you embarrass yourself on CNN every day because you are a right-wing hack who attacks transgenders and brown people every single day. And in this case, you are defending a Sig Heil. I'm just going to continue to say it, and if he wants to lawyer up with me, come right at me, Scott. You are defending the Sig Heil because that is exactly what Elon Musk did. How do we know this for sure? Well, Brian, you really don't know what's in Elon Musk's heart. Oh, okay. Well, he decided to speak in front of the AFD days after this controversy. Days after. That would be like a white person, I don't know, using the N-word, talking about somebody black, then says, well, I really didn't mean it, and then he speaks at a Klan rally. That is the analogy that I will use here, and that is exactly what Elon Musk has done. Those people in the AFD are a bunch of Jew haters and Nazis is what they are. And Elon Musk decided, even days after this controversy, that these are the people that I'm going to talk to. No, he didn't go to synagogues. He didn't talk to rabbis apologizing to them. He spoke in front of the AFD because that is who Elon Musk is. He is a Jew hater. He hates minorities. He hates immigrants. He wants, unless they're an immigrant that's working for him that he can use as a slave, he hates you. He hates middle-class Americans that are living paycheck to paycheck, but he wants them all to use his businesses. He wants them all to be on X. You are the media now. Unless you criticize him, then he'll take your blue check mark away. Then he'll demonetize you. He is a dictator or a wannabe dictator, just like Donald J. Trump. They are two of the same, just with different skin color. One is an orange orangutan, liable sexual abuser, 34-count felon, and the other one happens to be the richest man on the planet whose own trans daughter hates him. They are two of the same, ladies and gentlemen. That was a Sig Heil. End of conversation.